Three news stories for you. Firstly, despite concerns shown by political parties, Ethiopian House of People's Representatives has appointed 11 national dialogue commissioners to start the process of national dialogue. Who are these national dialogue commissioners? Some names were not part of 42 member list released by the HOPR at the start of this month. Secondly, viewers, a commander of Oromo Liberation Army who was appointed as administrator in Volo zone when TDF and OLA were conducting joint operations in Volo last year has been seen recruiting OLA fighters. It is being said that Oromo Liberation Army is trying to set up training camps, recruitment camps in Oromia Special Zone, North Shore Zone of Amhara region. And lastly, viewers, a few days ago, I reported about an attack on a police station in Nifas Micha, Amhara region. In the shootout, some attackers were killed, 3 police stations were targeted, and dozens of prisoners were released. Who attacked the police stations? Fingers were pointed at Fano, though Ethiopian government officials did not name Fano. But now we have a confirmation that some Fano members were involved, because we have some pictures for you of a Fano member who was killed in the shootout between the attackers and the police, and he was buried yesterday in a place in Amhara region. We have some pictures for you. Firstly, viewers, National Dialogue of Ethiopia, controversial national dialogue is about to start. Though controversies remain, 11-member list has been finalized by Ethiopian House of People's Representatives today. HOPR, its standing committee, made this announcement. 11 National Dialogue Commissioners have been chosen who will start the process of national dialogue. Who are these 11 members? Firstly, we know that at the end of December, Ethiopian House of People's Representatives passed the bill to establish National Dialogue Commission. Then, at the start of this month, the HOPR released a list of 42 potential National Dialogue Commissioners. People were asked to give their feedback about these 42 potential National Dialogue Commissioners. The 42 commissioners, potential commissioners, they were chosen out of more than 600. Ethiopian House, HOPR, chose these 42 potential commissioners. List was released. Public feedback was asked. After the public feedback, 11 have been finalized. The question, viewers, is that 11 should have been out of these 42. But at least 3 of these 11 members were not part of 42-member list released by HOPR a few weeks ago. That is why now the process has become more controversial. Firstly, 11 names and 3 names which are new for us. 11 names, firstly, Mesfen Araya, secondly, Hirot Gebre Selassie, thirdly, Tgagnevok Gitan, Bilan Gebre Madin, Erorit Muhammad, Yunus Adai, Zegiye Isfao, Milaku Voldemariam, Muhammad Dirir, Mulugata Ago, and Ambaye Ogato. 11 names. 3 names were not part of 42 list. Belen Gabre Madin, she is a lady. Secondly, Mulugata Ago, Thirdly, Mbaye Ogato. There was a person by the name of Mulugata Eregawi in that list, 42 members. But this person's name is Mulugata Ago. So Mulugata Ago, Mbaye Ogato, and Belen Gabrimadin, they are new names. How can HOPR choose these three persons as National Dialogue Commissioners who were not part of 42 member list released by HOPR a few days ago? More questions will be raised. We know that several parties have rejected the process of selection of National Dialogue Commissioners. We saw a statement from EPP, JC, Ethiopian Political Parties Joint Council 53-member body, which rejected the process of selection of dialogue commissioners. Then Oromo Federalist Congress, Muera Godina, Jawar, Bekle Garba party rejected the process. Oromo Liberation Front rejected. Somali region-based Ogaden National Liberation Front also rejected the process of the nomination of commissioners. And this name from Somali region, Muhammad Reed, has been rejected by two parties in Somali region, ONLF, Ogaden National Liberation Front, and Congress for Somali Cause, newly formed group. Both rejected Muhammad Reed's name. He is also one of these 11 National Dialogue Commissioners. So main opposition parties in Oromia, Somali region rejected 42-member list. Despite the complaints, the concerns of political parties, Ethiopian House of Representatives is pressing ahead with the process of national dialogue. National dialogue has become controversial. Demake Mekanon was in Munich, Germany 2 days ago, where he urged international community to recognize national dialogue started by Ethiopian government. How can international community recognize this national dialogue when at home in Oromia, in Somali region, in Tigray, the names of these national dialogue commissioners are being rejected? We'll update you more about these 11 names in coming hours. So we can confirm that 3 names are new. Secondly, there was a new story about Oromo Liberation Army's presence in Oromia Special Zone of Amhara region and North Shore as well. Viewers, when Tigray forces and Oromo Liberation Army were conducting joint military operations in Amhara region in Oromia Special Zone last year, back then a person was appointed as administrator by OLA and TDF in the areas under OLA TDF control. His name is Jal Tikuma Seeth. He was appointed as administrator in Volo. Now the person has been seen recruiting OLA members. You can see the picture of Jal Tikuma Seeth. It is being said that he is again conducting recruitments of Oromo Liberation Army fighters in Oromia Special Zone, and he's trying to conduct recruitments in Volo as well. OLA has its presence in Oromia Special Zone and in North Shore Zone of Amhara region, though the presence is very limited. In small pockets, there is presence of Oromo Liberation Army in these areas. And lastly, viewers, a few days ago, I reported about an attack on some police stations in Nifas, Micha, Amhara region. In the shootout between the attackers and police, some persons were killed too. The attackers released several dozens of prisoners from 3 police stations. Who were the attackers? Government officials did not name Fano. They just said attackers posed as Fano. They pretended to be Fano, but now we have a confirmation that some Fano members were involved. We have received some pictures of a Fano member who was buried in Libo Kemkem Voreda in South Gondar zone of Amhara region yesterday. His name is Fitalio Workne. Fitalio Workne was reportedly part of the incident in which some Fano members, some attackers, I would say, some attackers were killed and some police officials were injured too, and dozens of prisoners were released in, they were released in Nefas Micha. Fitalio Varkane's dead body was taken to Libo Kemkem Warida yesterday. There he was buried. Dead body, when it was buried, there was presence of Fano members. You can see picture on your screen. The picture shows the burial place of Fitalio Varkane. We have seen statements from Fano members. They say that Fitalio Varkane was extrajudicially murdered by police officials. So it has been confirmed that some Fano members were part of the attack which happened on the police stations in Nefas, which a few days ago. Thank you for watching.